Having understood the tenets of the covenant is to show you how to wield the weapon of faith. Because for you to keep transacting with the covenant, you must continue in faith and you must continue in prayer. The problem with many Christians is that when they enter, they stop. They don't know that it's a journey. So they don't continue in faith and they don't continue in prayer. And there are two things about faith I want to share with you this morning. The first thing about faith is the dimensions of faith. And then the second thing about faith are the growth processes of faith. Very quickly, there are two dimensions to faith. As you enter this covenant, you are going to discover it. The first dimension of faith is the initiation dimension. The second dimension of faith is the victorious dimension. And they work differently. If you study Romans chapter 4 from verse 1 to verse 6 and then from verse 18 to verse 21, you are going to see the first dimension of faith. The Bible speaking, it says, what shall we say then that our father Abraham, as pertaining to the flesh, has found? Abraham knew something about faith, and that's why salvation is traced to him. Jesus is called the seed of Abraham because there was something he knew. He caught that technology in God. He said, what did he find? Verse 2. He said, for if Abraham were justified by works, he had whereof to glory, but not before God. Verse 3. He said, for what saith the scripture? Abraham believed God, and it was counted to him for righteousness. So Abraham put his trust in God, and because he put his trust in God, he was declared to be righteous. This is what the covenant is talking about. That you are not trying to do something to be righteous, rather you are believing God to be righteous. And so in salvation, the way we come into the covenant and receive God's approval is not by doing something, it's by believing in Jesus Christ. So when we believe in Jesus, righteousness is credited into us. And that's what Romans 10:9 said. It says, if you believe with your heart and confess with your mouth, you shall be saved. It said, with the heart man believeth unto righteousness. So man does not walk into righteousness. Man does not act into righteousness. Man believeth into righteousness. It is that righteous nature that brings the law of God into your heart. And it is that law that helps you to start walking out righteousness. So before Abraham, people were